Pleasant good morning, good day, good evening. Welcome back to our morning devotion with House of Esther Divine Ministries. My name is Mother Angela, and today I'm going to be speaking to you on there is no authority except from God. And the reading will be taken from Romans chapter 13, verse 1 to 3. Here begin it. Let every soul be subject unto the higher powers, for there is no power but of God. The powers that be are ordained of God. Whosoever therefore resisted the power, resisted the ordinance of God. And they that resist shall receive to themselves damnation. For rulers are not a terror to good works, but to the evil. Wilt thou then be afraid of the power? Do that which is good, and thou shalt have praise of the same. I will rest at the third verse, to the honor and glory of God. This morning, speaking on there is no authority except from God. Authority, the definition of authority is the power or right to give orders, to make decisions, and to enforce obedience. There are three levels of authority. We have home authority, we have government authority, and we have church authority. In the home, we know that there are heads that have the authority to rule. In the government, we know that we have the heads that in the authority to rule. And in churches, we also have the heads that are in authority. All authority comes from God, whether we acknowledge it or not, whether we choose to believe it or not. It is either divinely ordained or permitted by God. And if God permits it, we are subject to be submissive and obedient. Not only when we think the one in authority was ordained by God, or not out of fear, but it's the right thing to do. We are not allowed to ignore authority or to go against authority. In the book of Romans 13, verse 2, it says that if we go against authority, we will be put in subject to judgment. We should submit to authority and understand that the people that are placed in authority by God is to accomplish His will on this earth. There is no authority or that can be overthrown, that can overthrow the kingdom of God. No authority can overthrow the kingdom of God. Beloved, let us try to be submissive, heartfelt submission, obedient to authority, obedient in the home, wife submissive to the husband, husband submissive to your wife, children submissive to their parents. Submission with authority, there also comes respect. We have to not only to submit, but respect. What do you do when you think the one in authority is not acting fairly, is not acting morally or in good faith? What do you do? Paul says in the book of Timothy, where he sent the letter to Timothy, First Timothy, the 2nd chapter, he asked them to pray for those in authority or those with high responsibility. Let us not allow our feelings to lead the way. Let us focus on intention rather than results. Do not take things personally. Let us be obedient, and remember, obedience is not a job, but rather it's a way of living. and the motive of the heart. Remember that obedience is not a job. It's a way of living, and it's a motive of your heart. God judges the heart. Man sees the outward appearance, but God judges the heart. Let us, as Paul says, be submissive and obedient to authority, because all authority comes from God. God bless you. Have a wonderful day. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to our channel. If you hit the like button, if you like, leave a comment, whatever it is. We are happy to hear from you. God bless you. God take care of you and your family in no other name but in Jesus' almighty name.